I have two agendas today that I would like to share with you. First is regarding the health review meeting that we had today. As you're aware that the new variant of COVID-19, which is the Omicron variant, is spreading very fast throughout the country. There are hardly 7 or 8 states which have not reported a case yet. And Meghalaya is one of them, and Northeast is, as a whole, I think only one state has reported 1 or 2 cases. But the speed at which it is traveling and transmitting is very alarming. And though most of the reports coming in from everywhere are showing that the hospitalization rate is far lesser compared to the Delta variant, and the death rates are also far lesser compared to Delta variant. But the positivity and the overall transmissibility is very, very high. So therefore, it is a matter of time before which the Omicron variant will hit Meghalaya state also. It is imminent. So therefore, as a state government, though the Delta and the second phase or the second wave had given us a lot of push and a lot of infrastructure and arrangements and different investments were made, and we are far better prepared compared to what we were before the second wave. We as a government still feel that it is very important for citizens and the government to take precaution. And though this last 1 year has been very difficult for all of us, we still need to be very careful in the coming days. Keeping in mind the economic activities of the people and with the mind of ensuring that we impact the economic activities to the bare minimum, the government has decided to come up with some restrictions in the next few days in the state of Meghalaya. The details of that will come out very soon, but I will just give you a small brief. Number one, we will be having restrictions on gatherings. Gatherings will be not allowed, and only certain gatherings for certain purposes with very restricted numbers will be allowed, because gatherings is one of the main areas where the spread takes place. And so we feel that while we don't have a single case, maybe this is the right time to put some restrictions without affecting public economically. So therefore, the gatherings will be restricted. We will also have restriction in movements. So we will see some form of restriction on private vehicles coming up. So there will be some restrictions. It will be maybe different in different regions, different districts, but in Shillong city and in most of these Khasi we will have odd even system coming up. Third thing which we'll be having also is that the entry into Meghalaya, apart from the double vaccination, you will be requiring 72 hours certificate of COVID test, and if not, then you will be tested at the entry points. And this is again being done to ensure that there is absolute, we're very careful while the people who enter the state, so that they are fully vaccinated, plus they should be tested in 72 hours, or they will be tested at the entry point. Apart from that, there will be a few more restrictions. For example, we will be having the curfew will start at 10 o'clock in Shillong city, and other districts also. The deputy commissioners will accordingly take the decision. So 10 o'clock will be the curfew in Shillong, and all these will start from the 5th. I forgot to mention that. So all these restrictions that are there will start from the 5th. There will be a few more which will come out in a proper format and a written statement that will be issued by the government. And but I just thought I would give you some of the most relevant ones. And I would once again urge the last phase was very difficult for us. And we do not want to be caught unaware, or caught at a time when the wave is already hitting us very badly. And though the hospitalization rates are lesser compared to the other variants, if the numbers are large, then the percentage also will give us, the absolute figures will go up. So therefore, though the hospitalization rates percentage will be much lower, that's what the data is showing in other parts of the country and the world. But as I said, if the numbers are very large, and if we have like 4, 5 lakh, 6 lakh people who are infected, even a 1% hospitalization becomes a very large number. So we have to keep in mind that we need to keep the numbers low. And at the end, of course, I would urge all our citizens to please follow protocols. We really need to be careful. Yes, the festive season was there, but now that this festive season is over, it is important that we put up our guards again. We need to ensure that we don't let our guards down. We need to ensure that we follow appropriate COVID protocols and behavior. So my sincere request to all the citizens will be to please take this seriously. If you are able to control things in the next few weeks, then we may be in much better position compared to many other parts of the world and the country also. So this was the first issue that was there. The second was issues regarding the border discussion, and today we had a detailed meeting with the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Mr. Conrad, and Mr. Jarika, who is the Hon'ble Minister and the Chairman of the committee from Assam, the regional committee. And we had a detailed discussion and presentation and exchange of the reports that were made by both the committees. And now Assam government has the report made by Meghalaya government and vice versa. And we have gone through it. Again, detailed discussion was also held. And I must say it was a very, very positive discussion. I will not be able to give you details of that yet because we will be meeting at the Chief Minister's level again. And that's when we will be coming up with the final outcome and final decisions, which I hope will be within the next few weeks. We should be able to meet and finalize on the reports that are given and take final decision, at least for the first phase. So that meeting took place today. And as I mentioned, it was a positive meeting. And we have seen the reports. Tomorrow, the committees of Kamrup and West Khasi Hills will again be meeting. This meeting will be held in Guwahati. So the Honorable Minister, Mr. Remington Conrad, will be going to Guwahati tomorrow to meet up with his counterpart, Mr. Atul Boraji, and they will be discussing and taking discussions forward for that sector also. So we are hopeful that things will move in a positive direction.